3.
Nagpakasa po ang fourth and final quarter. Netong bakbakan Star Hotshots at Buck and Dex. Fourth quarter natin sa ating ng Motolite for express and service call 370-6686.
Coach John with Chico, his team is down by 8 points right now and he needs another offensive weapon. That is why pinasok niya na si Jason Castro.
Castro makakasama dito sina Rosser, Douglas, Williams, and Siegel. Katapat sina Paroca, Ingris, Evans, Simon, and Melton. Simon with that rebound. Peter June over to Melton at that right side. Evans over to Melton for the long run. Ating sa atin ang PLDT Home DSL Triple Play Plans.
Problems with the rotation once again. They have to guard. You could see PJ is coming on the pick and roll. But Jody Vance, unselfish player, made an extra pass with a wide open Melton.
11 na ang abante ng Star Hotshots after trailing by as much as 12 back in the first half. Douglas di makabawi.
Back-to-back misses for Sam Douglas. His range is not really that long. Tapat-tapat. Minsan makakashoot pero most of the time, hindi niya kayang i-shoot yung ganun consistently.
Melton looking for ping. Balik kay Melton from the baseline. Justin Melton coming to life in this second half. He's got a total of 12 points.
The difference makers in today's game is, of course, aside from the performance of Marcus Blake, there are the two guys, both coming off the bench. PJ Simon has 9 points and Melton, who has 12 points already. Why is it good? Because in their last game, Melton was only good for 4 points and PJ Simon good for only 1 bucket.
Somewhere in this Coliseum, Carlo Pamintuan is smiling. As Jason Castro misses the three. Natsamba namin pareho Magic Bunot. Kanya si Simon, akin si Melton.
Aba,
walain mo naman, ang husay namin ano?
ang ganda naman ng gut feel nyo.
Less than 10 minutes now remaining in this game. Evans over to Melton once again. Now Rosser is in front of him. Simon working against Castro. Peter June naibit para mas kay Melton. Over to Ping for the one-hander. In. Rosser on the move. Coach Chong wants to talk things over. Bakit nga naman hindi? Ito na ang largest lead of the evening. Either way, 13 puntos ang abante ng Star. Time out na po ang ating KFC. Log on to www.kfcdelivery.com.ph or dial 887-8888 KFC. The PLDT. Before this game, Coach RG, ito si Justin Melton played in only 5 of the first 8 assignments netong Star Hotshots. He averaged only 5 points. Now he's got a tournament best scoring performance of 12.
And not only that, prior to that 5 games that they have played, hindi pa siya nakakashoot from the 3-point area. Ngayon, meron na siyang 2. So just a matter of time for these players really to come off the bench and explode in a situation wherein they badly need a victory.
Speaking of badly needed, that was a badly needed basket para dito sa tropang Texas. Pero sa kabila naman, Douglas gives up the foul on a 3-point shooting mark Paroca.
Actions like that you really have to call because masisira yung trajectory ng tira. Maski maliit lamang na connection yon o kaguluhan sa iyong tira, talagang malaking bagay yun.
Speaking of kaguluhan, pakibalita nga tayo kay Sapol.
Sa lumalaking kalamangan ng Star Hotshots, kinakalma ni Coach Jong yung kanyang players saying, just keep on playing. Wag na wag daw silang magmamadali and get stops para makakuha sila ng magandang momentum on offense.
Pag makinakalma ni Coach Jong, ang gulo mo kasi. Importante kasi talaga na hindi masyadong magpanik yung mga manlalaro mo. Dahil titignan mo, mamagana yung kalamangan, total 40 na. Tapos when you take a look at the scoring spread of your team, kulang na kulang yung import mo, hindi ka masyadong maka-score, 12 puntos lamang. Si Douglas hindi rin makakontribute. And this is the time na kailangan umpisahan nila yung pagkabalik. Yan.
Nice fake mula dito kay Stephon Pettigrew para maipagpag na yung depensa ni Marcus Blakely. Kanina pa nga nagpapaulan ng butata dito sa loob ng Tigdo.
Nice and smooth lang. One step at a time and one execution at a time on the other end. Makakabalik pa sila dito sa laban. Marami pang natitirang oras, ha?
Simon working against Castro. Mahigit 8 kalahati pa natitira sa ating PBA Tuesday dito sa Big Dome. Melton once again, hesitation drive, pull-up jumper is good.
14 big points para rito kay Justin Melton, and what a time for him to explode.
Over at the post, it is Pettigrew once again. Itong si Stefan is trying to make up for lost time, Coach RG.
He really has to, because all the other players are really having a hard time scoring. So, nakapahinga siya. Kaya siya pinupuntahan ngayon ni Coach John.
Blakely, isolated contra kay Kelly. Williams trying to hold his ground contra kay Mr. Everything. Blakely with a sweeping hook, that's good.
He's just too strong and too creative inside the paint. The problem there really is Pettigrew already has 4 fouls as early as the third quarter. Could not guard Blakely on the other side of the court.
Kelly Williams naman found a way to earn those 2 points. He's got 4 in total. Wala na pong 7 kalahati natitira sa ating orsa. Dalawang koponan ang may iwas sa ika-6 na pagkatalo sa ating Governor's Cup. Bing wraps it over to Blakely for the turn.
Execution on one end, making the extra pass. The open man always gets the ball. If that kind of a defense is always present, that is hard to guard. But for Token Tex, they're simply lacking in communication, especially on the defensive scheme of things.
Rosser off the pivot. Token Tex starting to get their points on one end but could not find a way to get stops dito sa kabilang dulo.
At lumalaki na itong puntos ng Star Hot Shots. 87 na ang kanilang na-score. Nabanggit natin kanina, Token Tex ay ang team na number 12 pagdating sa points allowed. In the games that they've lost, they've allowed 106 points. In the games that they've won, 93 points lamang. At ito pa, para naman dito kay PJ Simon, isama mo na itong si Melton. 1-2 punch para kay Coach Team Cone. Simon, best scoring performance this conference with 11 points.
25 ang combined total nila ni Justin Melton. Baroga to PJ. 30 points in the game para kay Simon. And Coach John Wichigo has seen enough. Etong Star Hot Shots, matamis na 16 na kabante kontra sa tropa, 91-75. After this fast break na ating natunghayan, akit sa atin to, run smart, live more. 30-second timeout requested here by Coach Jong. All kinds of time on the clock, 6 and 11, but they cannot give up layups.
91 points already scored by Star Hot Shots. The question that we want to ask once again is where is the defense of Token Tex? But their problems on the offensive end is as soon as Jason Castro attacks the basket, 4 guys are penetrating, 4 guys are collapsing rather, and will not give space for Castro. Kaya pag naipit na, mabilis naman ang atake ng Star Hot Shots sa kabilang dako. Titignan natin ulit ang team standings natin. Gaano ka-importante ang laban na ito? The loser in tonight's game will drop to number 9. Dahil 6 na talo na, masasamahan na sa 6 na talo Barangay Nebra. At kung nahihirapan din na Emirates, idagdag mo na yung out na sa Blackwater Elite.
Tandaan po natin, top 8 lang ang lulusot into the quarter-final round. Before this contest, potentially, the winner can still make it all the way to 6 wins. Yun nga magiging problema. Yung matatalo dito, mapupunta na sa 6 losses. The most they can do after tonight is get up to 5 wins at di ka pa nakakasiguro sa puntong yun.
Dahil wala na sa iyong mga kamay, yung iyong wala na. Mag-aantay ka na, matalo itong kupunan na ito. Pero for Star Hot Shots, lalong-lalo na itong si PJ Simon. Marami natin binabanggit. This guy has pride. He is not good for just 4.5 points per game and true enough. He just woke up after a long slumber in this conference, exploding with 15 big points.
Mahigit 5 minuto pa natitira dito as Leo Campo is looking to begin their fight back dito sa kabilang dulo. 3-point play opportunity coming up para kay RDO. 14 points in the game na para kay Manila.
You're RDO and if you are Castro, you are tired coming off a championship series against Raymond Shang. At some point, you just want your import to take the scoring cudgels and you can just rest once in a while. Pero hindi iyon ang nangyayari dito sa laban natin.
Bonus free throw na yun. Natin sa atin na Smart. Live more. And with Baroka finding himself in trouble in the backcourt, they call for time. 2 seconds to get that leather across.
He just has to get the ball in bounds on their front court para hindi sila ma-violation. 4-game downhill swing, yun ang naging problema nila.
Sinipin muna natin ang ating tatak Holcim move of the game, brought to you by Holcim. Panatag ka pag Holcim.
That's just great understanding of where the defense is. He went to his right, but when he saw in his peripheral vision that the baseline drop step is open and there's no help, big hit si Marcus Blakely.
97-83. The Star Hotshots milking the clock here. Wala ng 3 minuto natin tira. Baroka cross court. JDB for a three. Ating pa rin sa atin ang PLDT on DSL triple play plans.
How good is it for the Star Hotshots? Prior to this game, they were only scoring 86 points per game. But in tonight's game, already 100 points. How bad is it if you are Tokotex? This is about the average score that they give to their opponents in the games that they've dropped.
Coach Jong with Chico wants to talk things over. Alam mo, one thing na kailangan maalala dito ng tropang Texers. Even if they cannot make up the difference in the next 2:18, napakalaki ng posibilidad na sila magkatabla-tabla pagdating ng dulo. Yung quotient na ganyang kalaking tambakan, masasaktan ka dyan.
With the way you're thinking, pwede ka nang maging head coach. Kasi namintisan ko rin yung quotient na yun eh. Pero tama ka, dikit-dikit ang laban, hindi naman malayo itong magkabilang kupunan na ito. Kung magkatuloy-tuloy ang Star Hotshots, aakyat sila sa 4 and 5. Pero yung Token Tex, magiging 4 and 6. So parehong number of wins pa sila. Token Tex cannot let this game go out of hand. They still have to compete and make a decent score because they might need it. In case of a double quotient or a triple quotient system or even a quadruple, kailangan bumaba ang kalamangan.
Silipin ulit natin ang isa na namang fast break na pin-provide ni Justin Melton. Sa atin yan ang Smart. Live more! After tonight, Token Tex will have one more assignment kontra sa Kia sa June 19. Ang Star naman, 2 pa laro. Barako Bulls sa 21 at Blackwater sa 23.
So yun ang binabanggit natin kasi ang matatalo rito will drop to number 9. They will be out of the top 8 race natin. Pero more than that really is looking beyond today. What do I mean by that? Yung pag nagka-tie tayo, walang playoffs. It will be resolved via the quotient system of the teams involved.
Yung top 4 as JDV lights it up once again. Top 4 will have a twice to beat advantage kontra sa 5, 6, 7, 8. Kung masakit na doon sa magtatabla sa number 4 na isa sa kanila magsaslide sa 5, mas masakit doon sa number 8 dahil isa ay magbabakasyon na.
At ilang beses nangyari sa akin yan. Yung mga pagkakataong pareho naman yung number of wins. Parehas din ang number of losses. Bakit ako nawala? Minsan mga 1 point.
Hashtag true story. Nangyari po kay Coach RG yan.
Ang lalim ng hugot.
Hugot! Etong Token Tex trying to do all they can to inch closer. Dati-dati sasabihin natin just to make it a bit more respectable. Pero ngayon may pinaglalabanan pa talaga itong mga dying moments na to.
Now if your Star Hotshots is the other way around, meaning they want to keep on stepping on the gas and try to score. That's 105 points for them already. That's 20 points over the conference average. And not only that, they played much better defense today and they did not give up. It seemed like they were not in a good flow of things in the first quarter, even being down by as big as 12 points, but they woke up.
Douglas over to Pettigrew for that layup, and they will come to within 15 at this point. Coach Limbone telling his boys to keep attacking. They want every single point they can get their hands on. Jump ball forced here by Douglas on Melton as we take a look at this master guapo move brought to you by Master Face Scrub. Sikreto ng mga guapo.
And TJ Simon, the biggest hero here in this ball game, aside from, of course, Justin Melton, silang dalawa provided the spark for the guys coming off the bench. They scored when all the others had a hard time scoring. Even James Yap, only 5 points for big game James today. But good thing, BJ and Justin were there to save the day.
Titira pa si Teo Campo. Gets that free to drop. At ang magiging official winning margin ng Star Hotshots ay 12 puntos. Kaya medyo naasar pa si Coach Tim Cone dahil dapat pinantayan pa raw yun.
Well, we had a lot of reasons to be upset because they were on their way to win by more than 20 points. But Talking Tex did not give up. Yes, they lost by 12, but it's still better than losing by 20.
105-93 ang ating official final score. The Star Hotshots picked up their 4th victory while dealing TNT their 6th loss. So papanik ngayon sa 4-5. Etong Star Hotshots, bababa naman sa 4-6 ang tropang Dexters. Best player of the game natin, Coach RG.
Ibibigay natin to kay PJ Simon. Ang reason natin dyan is prior to this game, it was only good for 4.5 points per quarter. But in tonight's game, he exploded with 15, 6 in the 4th quarter. Dagdagan mo pa ng 3 rebound. And we said earlier, this guy is an accurate shooter. He's not a volume scorer. He shot the lights out, shooting 6 out of 8 from the field.
At si PJ Simone makakakwentuhan ni Miss Apple David over at sports5.ph. Mag-log on na po tayo doon. Bukas, dito rin tayo sa Big Dome, 4:15. It is gonna be rain or shine taking on Tia. And then sa second game natin at 7, Baraco kontra Barangay Ginebra. Hindi tayo nauubusan ng mga critical encounter dito. Lahat ng laro dapat mapanood. Bawal kumurap dito sa stretch run ng Governor's Cup. At sa ngalan po ni Coach Ryan Gregorio at ng po nating team dito sa Sports 5, Mag-Umarjan po, nagpapasalamat sa inyong panonood. This has been a Sports 5 production of the Philippine Basketball Association.